In December 2025, I sense the dragon's breath mingling with winter winds as your spirit readies itself to ascend in hope despite the cold clarity that December brings. You, born under the dragon's fire, stand at the threshold of this month with scales alight and heart wide, ready to transform frigid dusk into molten dawn. Beneath gray skies, your soul still thirsts for warmth. Under December's luminous stars, know that your calligraphy of ambition finds new beauty in each careful stroke. In the hush before dawn, the monkey leaps into view, my darling soulmate in fur and mirth, and you imagine meeting in a courtyard lined with lanterns, his laughter echoing like wind chimes in still air. He nudges you toward play where pride once stood guard. The moment is simple, you draped in emerald silk, and the monkey offering you a single blossom plucked from a branch edged with frost. His eyes inviting you to remember that joy can sneak in beneath the grandest plans. As you cradle that blossom, petals quivering, a subtle truth unfolds. Sometimes, liberation arrives as gentle as a prank. Still, December invites more than playful tricks. Across the expanse of days, the horse gallops in with raw momentum and fierce honesty. In a neon-soaked alley where holographic advertisements for Novachime's winter tour flicker above wet pavement, its reflection rippling like liquid silver, you catch the horse's gaze, intense, unguarded, and feel its challenge. Will you pace your own charge, or will you rear against impossible speed? That intensity presses on your ribcage. You taste electric nerves and ask yourself, how can you ride this surge without shattering? Learning to temper your ambition with compassion emerges as your guide. When the horse's hooves pound, you slow your breath, let the echo settle in your bones, and welcome strength that does not bruise. Even as sparks fly, you need a hearth to return to. Here, the ox stands steady at an old wooden desk where a lone lantern illuminates manuscripts in flowing calligraphy. Its presence smells of aged cedar, of quiet devotion, of work done with care. In that world, you are invited to lay down your weighty dreams and write letters to your past self, to trace scars with ink, to understand that resilience comes as much from unhurried footsteps as from roaring wings. Amid these long hours, you sense the ox's unspoken message. Rest can be revolution. What has your constant rushing cost you, and what might stillness liberate? Yet even as wisdom gathers, a warning drifts in like a chill from the north. The dog lingers at the threshold, a shadow you do well to notice but not invite in. Its fur damp, eyes wary. It beckons with cautious loyalty, but in its gaze you see doubt, always circling back to what was lost. Should you heed a fear that gnaws at your edges, you risk forgetting forward motion. Instead, you place an offering of dried ginger on the doorstep, acknowledging apprehension without granting entry. When the dog howls, ask yourself, is this echo from your past or the howl of possibility disguised? Between the monkey's whimsy, the horse's urgency, the ox's calm, and the dog's shade, your December unfolds like a scroll painted in ink and snow. In these woven days, a delicate dance emerges. You push beyond vanity that once demanded center stage, and you let compassion temper your roar. You identify self-sabotage when you hunger for applause, empty of substance, yet you cradle an emerging strength in silent confidence, anchoring your roar in conviction. In one brisk evening, as digital snowflakes drift across a hollow screen at the city square, you feel the pull of all paths at once. You wonder, will you chase hollow echoes, or will you let your inner flame guide each step? That question, unanswered, hums beneath your ribs like a song unsung. December 2025 challenges you to balance. You craft your ambitions with the ox's patience. You ride the horse's momentum without fracture. You laugh with the monkey until your sides ache, and you glimpse the dog's shadows and choose to step around them. In the swirl of ever-falling snow, a fleeting cinematic image lingers, your reflection across rain, slick pavement, scaled wings half open, eyes softened by possibility as distant carols echo above. As this month closes, remember the creativity that welled during Novachime's hologram premiere in early winter, recalling how innovation thrived when you allowed whimsy and structure to marry under starlit beams. Let that memory stand as testament. Within cold, your fire can flourish. Embrace December as your forge, where steel meets flame and becomes something new.